Don't forget guys, Twitch drops tomorrow where you can pick up the Eastern Wind Sapphire musical set by simply tuning into the streams. All information is down in the pinned comments below. Hey you beautiful buccaneers, Falcore here. So with a new adventure comes a choice, Pendragon or Flameheart. But are you choosing the right side? With things like this, there is no right side, but there is always a choice that will give us the more preferred outcome. Take for example the last adventure that gave us a choice. We are just about to start this new adventure, and we have only recently seen changes being made to Golden Sands with its new buildings being erected. Whatever choice we make, it's not something that will be instantaneous. It will be something that will take time to come into fruition. The reason I'm telling you all this is because a few insiders think this whole thing will be rigged, and they think they know it is because they have seen updates to come. But the truth of the matter is, whatever happens, we'll likely not see anything for 4 to 5 months make a significant change. But who to choose? Well, first off, let me start by saying, it doesn't really matter. Do you honestly think the developers are just going to bury the path of the story arc depending on who wins or loses? It's just not gonna happen. And tell the voice actor not to come into work tomorrow? No! If Flameheart wins, Pendragon will be back. And if Pendragon wins, Flameheart will not be stopped. We'll see some changes to the world for sure, or maybe some dialogue changes to NPCs, but neither of them will be lost forever. As stated on the Sea of Thieves website, whoever wins, the loser will be banished to the far corners of the Sea of the Damned, where no one can reach them to bring them back. But when has that ever stopped anyone? If Flameheart loses, he can still use his powers to manifest things in the Sea of Thieves, and if Pendragon loses, he'll still be able to communicate with the land of the living thanks to certain telecommunication devices within the Sea of Thieves. So what's the point, I hear you ask? Well, think of it this way. If Pendragon wins, it won't stop Flameheart. Instead, what will happen is perhaps another adventure or even a tall tale where Pendragon or someone else once again messes it all up, and we're back to square one where this whole process will happen again. Flameheart cannot be vanquished. We know he's part of the 10-year plan for this game, and we're only 5 years in. So he might go silent for a short while, but he'll be back. Plus he might come back as a screaming bobblehead in the sky again since he doesn't have a body. But if Flameheart wins and Pendragon is banished, this is where it actually gets interesting. Not only will it mean Flameheart will finally have his body back, and that in itself comes with a whole list of possibilities for world events and story arcs in the future, it also means that Pendragon will be banished to the far reaches of the Sea of the Damned, and like stated before, the developers wouldn't just axe him. A rescue would inevitably happen, and we'd end up with the best of both worlds. Pendragon fighting the good fight, and Flameheart in his full glory. Do you honestly think that if Pendragon was to be banished, Belle's just gonna go, oh dear, I can't find him in the Sea of the Damned. Oh well, let's move on to Season 9. You weigh up the two options, whether you love Pendragon or not, and the choice simply has to be the banishment of Pendragon. The community is divided right now due to the choice in place, but letting Flameheart win means a collective effort of the entire community in the future to go save Pendragon. Letting Pendragon wins means nothing more than a repeat of what we have already been through. So the choice is simple. Do we save Pendragon and then go accidentally re-summon Flameheart and repeat this whole process again, ending in possibly another choice somewhere down the line? Or do we let Flameheart reign? Banish Pendragon, at least for a short while, until the day we can collectively go and save the Champion of Souls. Make the right choice. Let the flame burn, because the flame can only last as long as there is fuel in the pyre.
Pirate legends wish to challenge me. I'll tear your world apart. Let battle commence. My galleons will overwhelm you. There's no escape.